Welcome back to the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. I'm Ernest and I've got the afternoon free because it's raining today. So something I've been wanting to do for a while in my Ranger is to just replace this headliner that's got a few tears in it and just looks old. It's pretty simple to do, and now that I've got a couple of hours to myself this afternoon, finally get to do it in my truck. I think I'm going to replace the fabric over here, if you can see that as well, to match. So I've got this old tapestry that looks like outer space. This is what I'm going to be using. I've already held it up to make sure that it was big enough, and it's plenty big. It's like 6 foot by 6 foot, which is wider than the truck. So, and that should give me plenty on one end to do these. I'm just going to need some headliner adhesive. In order to get this to all stick, but they sell that at the auto parts store, so I'm heading over there to grab a can of that, and then it should just be a little bit of work to get this headliner out. I've got a bunch of tires in the back I need to recycle as well, so I may stop by the tire shop and do that as well. All right. Dang, this stuff's more expensive than I thought. This was like 25 bucks. I didn't really get a discount. It's the same price as it was on the shelf, $24.99. So this must be a little bit more special than just normal spray glue, because I do have some of that, but I figured I'd do it right and get some of this. We'll see. I don't think I'm gonna spray it right on top of this fabric, so I'm probably gonna have to get underneath there and scrape off all the foam and then just spray it straight to the cardboard backing. I'm assuming it's cardboard, it's old enough. So I did actually just spray it right on top of the fabric that's already there. The other option is you can just buy a headliner online. They're pretty affordable. Their new ones are plastic, and you can actually just spray a new headliner onto what you buy online is actually just a piece of plastic, and it doesn't have any fabric on it yet. So you have either choice. I just went with spraying fabric right on top of this because I ain't doing it pretty. I'm just doing it for fun. All right, so it's 50 bucks. 48 bucks. That just sounds like $6 a tire, and that's what I've paid elsewhere before. I think that's just what they charge at tire shops. So I think I'm just gonna call the state recycling center and see if they're cheaper there. They'll probably just ride around in the back, give me some extra weight, because it's supposed to snow this week, so I don't mind having them back there for now. All right, well, I'm back here and I'm just looking at everything. I've gone ahead and grabbed a couple different screwdrivers. This one's just ratcheting, so it's a little bit easier to use whenever you have more than one screw. Here's what it looks like before. I've got a trim spoon as well. Should be all I need. Hopefully it goes well and I don't break any of this 30-year-old plastic. All right, so I've got all of the accessories off of it right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it out real fast and take it inside and glue it on. And then I'll show you when I get back out here with the new fabric just glued on this. Okay, here we are. I just got it back in the truck. This glue isn't even all the way dried, and there's like a couple of wrinkles I've got to get out. And this. I wasn't sure how long it would take the glue to dry, so I was in a bit of a rush, and those wrinkles were actually impossible to get out at that point, so they're gonna stay in. And now I know for the next time I don't have to be in as much of a rush. That glue takes an hour to dry. Here I'm going to use some scissors to cut out the holes for those trim pieces. Alright. I'll tell you what, the night after doing this, my shoulders and my back were killing me. Alright, so I have this dash cam with the rear facing camera on it, and I just ran the wire over the top of this headliner now because I ran it around the side earlier. There's a big coil of wires that are hard to hide. Since I had the headliner out, that was a lot easier. I just left them in a big coil up in the middle. Alright, I've got these accessories going back in place. Everything is lining up perfectly. Alright, all these accessories are back in place. I've got these visors that are working great. They'll block out the sun, and they look good with the headliner up there behind them. Alright, so I accidentally broke these door panels trying to pry on them, but I got them wrapped up and covered anyways, and I'm just going to use some screws to throw that on there. They look pretty good, and I'm not too bummed. This is my work truck. At some point I was planning on putting some aluminum door liners in there anyway, so this will just make it look nice for the time being. Alright, well that took all afternoon. It's getting pretty late. This is done. It's got a few wrinkles. This is the first one I've ever done, so not too upset about that. The one in the Jeep, that's going to end up being my daily that I'm just slowly restoring in the background. I'm getting ready to do the headliner and that, so this was kind of practice, and I figured some stuff out, so maybe I'll include how to apply the adhesive and stuff at that point. Looks good. That's it. I'm going to end it off there. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like these videos, and I'll see you on the next episode. That's a job well done.